Hey everybody, Dr. Lisa Thompson here, drlisamthompson.com. I'm coming to you from my home office outside of Eden Prairie, Minnesota, and welcome to another edition of The Doctor Is In Live. I'm actually in my office because in a few minutes I'm going to flip this live session around where you're actually going to see on my computer screen a spreadsheet of how to do market research for your blog. Now, this is something that I learned last Wednesday night when I was on a webinar with my good friend and mentor, Norbert Erlowitz. Hi, Harvey. And he's my good bud over there out over in Europe. I'm so glad that you're on the show today. And as we wait for more people to hop on, what I want you guys to do is kind of state where you're from so I can give you a shout out. And then make sure you're clicking on the upper right-hand corner of your screen. You're going to see a notification button. And that notification button, when you click on that, what that's going to do is Facebook knows when I'm going live. That way you and I can interact real time. And hey Wendy, glad to have you on today. And what we do is I am always on at 4:30 Eastern, 3:30 Central, 1:30 Pacific time, where I'm going to share with you some great tips on how to help you build your brand through social media and blogging. Today I'm going to show you more about how to really come up with a message to market match for your content, because one of the biggest challenges that I had in the very beginning when I started blogging was coming up with content that my market wanted. And my good friend and mentor, Norbert Erlowitz, last week did a webinar where he showed a really simple way of really doing market research for your blog. And it's really important that we do this. This is the legwork that you have to do ahead of time. Now, I have to ask you this question. Did you guys do your homework last night when I gave you that assignment about those 2 exercises from Dan Kennedy, where he gave you those 10 guiding questions and then the exercise of writing in a day in the life? If you haven't done that yet, I highly recommend that you do it before you start working on this spreadsheet, because it's going to really help you flesh things out. So, if you've done that already, let's keep going. Now, the way you can find those 10 questions from Dan Kennedy is if you get his book, The Ultimate Sales Letter. I have good news for you. You can get it for free if you are a member of Amazon Kindle Unlimited. Okay, you can get that absolutely free. And that's how I purchased mine, and it's a fantastic read. It is a must for every home business owner and marketer. Now, the other way you can get those 10 questions is that if you go to my website at drlisamthompson.com/blog, you will see that I wrote a blog post entitled The 10 Questions from Dan Kennedy, and you can look at that, and you can also get those questions there as well if you do not want to invest in Dan's book at this time. So with that said, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to flip the camera around so you can see my screen on my computer. I'm going to show you the spreadsheet that I'm using to help you really get good ideas for your market and really get your content ideas down, your research down, because this is the part that if you spend most time doing this, you're going to see greater results for your business and with your blog. You're going to see a lot more engagement, comments, and leads. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to flip the phone here. And you should be seeing my phone, so I'm just going to turn this around so you guys can see it a little bit better. You might. So what we have here is this is a spreadsheet that I just made on Excel. Okay, Microsoft Excel. You can use it with the Apple equivalent as well. And so what I did is I went in and I made a couple of columns, and I have one which is called top sites. And what top sites are is you should brainstorm who are the leaders in your niche. Okay, who are the top leaders in your niche? And you want to know, so when you're doing that, you're going to know what the top sites are, what type of content are they producing, what offers are they promoting. Particularly, you want to be looking at, what are they doing for a free branded giveaway? Okay, what are they doing as far as different types of products they're promoting as well? You also want to look at their problems and challenges that they are addressing. You want to know who their market is. And then questions, and this is really important, what be the questions that their market would be asking of them? Okay, so those are the areas. Very easy to do on a spreadsheet. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, I'm just going to turn this around again. I'm going to show you a website that Norbert introduced me to that I know will help you with your market research to figure out who should I be paying attention to. And this is a really great way to get data. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click down here and I'm going to come over to where it says BuzzSumo. All right, so that is BuzzSumo, BuzzSumo.com. Now, what BuzzSumo is, this is a research website that will tell you, how many engagements a piece of content has. So you can look at it by, and I'm going to just bring this over here, you can see by Facebook engagement, LinkedIn shares, Twitter shares, Pinterest shares, and Google shares. Okay, so you can see how it's doing with social media. You can also look, I'm just going to bring this up a little closer, where you can see linking domains, how many backlinks are coming in to this particular post. So what we're going to do, and this is with blogs, all right? So these are people who actually have blogs, and there is a payment with this. It's usually $50 or, yeah, about 50, is it $50 a month? Or it might be $100 a month. But whatever it is, it has a 14-day free trial. And what you can do is you can get all your data within that 14-day trial and then save it on your Excel spreadsheet. And what's really kind of cool, I'm just going to direct you right up here, is that they have an export button, so you can actually export all of your data. So if I went up here, I'm going to just bring my phone up and show you when you when you start this. I apologize if it looks like it's a little bit out of focus there when I move it. Is what you want to do is when you filter it, you want to select the past year. And then when you're going to type in your topic, it's very important when you're typing in your keyword. Okay, so I'm just going to use, for example, we're going to target the home business niche, and I'm just going to type in MLM leads, multi-level marketing leads. So I'm going to put in the quote, and then I'm just going to put in MLM leads, L-E-A-D-S. Hit the quotation mark again, because what this is going to do is it's going to bring up the exact term. Okay, when it comes up, I'm going to hit search. And now, as you can see I'm going to get a whole bunch of search terms, almost like 5 or more pages. So I can look over here, and I'm just going to give you an example here of this one here by Todd and Leah Getz. They're doing actually a free training tomorrow night on the Wednesday webinar on how to do a strategy using Twitter to get more views to your blog posts. And I'll give you the info on how you can a part of that at the end of this training. So as you come over here, you can see with Todd and Leah, they've got 12 Facebook engagements, 2 LinkedIn shares. But look at this, Twitter. They've got over 1,000 Twitter shares. They've got some Pinterest shares, Google shares. They have 9 domains linking in, so they got a total of 1.1 thousand shares. So what you can do then is if I come over here and I click on their website, as you can see here, there's Todd and Leah, and I can come down, all right, and they have their blog here, and I can just go in and read and see what they're offering. As you can see, they are promoting My Lead System Pro, and they also have a cheat sheet, how they're giving away some free training and showing examples. So this is just kind of a real cool way of how you can get an idea of who your how you can get more research for people in your niche to find out what they're doing. And then all you have to do then is just type in, if I went in and I typed in Todd, Todd and Leah, and then their content strategies. They are using Twitter, they are using their blog, and they are using and using Facebook. Offers, they're obviously offering MLSP. They are targeting people who are, home business owners who are struggling to get leads. Okay, and so then there are questions, how do I create leads on autopilot? That would be an example of a question. Okay, so you can go in and see who the leaders are in your marketplace, and you can effectively just kind of see what they're doing and use it as a guide. Now, don't copy word for word what they're doing, but you can now get ideas, and you're not going to get stuck. All right. Are you guys getting value today from today's training? If you are, I want you to leave me a comment and share. Now, I also have in the spreadsheet, I'll show you really quick, is that, and tomorrow we'll talk about more about this as well, is that we have, I have created a brainstorm categories and topics, which we're going to talk about tomorrow, where you're going to take what you're getting as far as your data. You're going to focus on, 3 categories, which you want to, really focus your topics on, which will help you clarify yourself more as an expert. And then from there, we're going to come up with your blog content planner, which will show you, and I'll just kind of give you a quick preview here, where, you have your publish date, the post type, what type of media, what lead magnet, your offer, what the topic is, and then your headline. So this is just a really great way to stay organized. And I know this is we're heading into an absolutely crazy time of the year, guys. Here in the U.S., next week is Thanksgiving week. And so, from Thanksgiving all the way to the end of the year, it's just going to be a madhouse for a lot of people as far as coming up with really keeping on schedule with your business with all the holiday activities. And this is going to be something great for you to have, and I want you to have this so that you have something ready to go that you can hit in January of 2017. You're hitting the ground running. 2017 is going to be here before we know it. And I'm going to be giving away a more in-depth tutorial on how to use this planner, as well as I want to give all of this to you for free, and I'm giving it away for free for people as a bonus when you purchase Ray Higdon's 3-Minute Expert course. He just relaunched his course for this week, and he's added a whole bunch of new content, training, and bonuses that will help you become an authority in your niche fast. And for those who pick up through my link, I'm going to give you this spreadsheet as well as a video tutorial, and I've got some other gifts that I'm going to give you as well that will help you become an expert in blogging. I've been using this within the last month, I've been generating $300 per month on my blog from just one income stream. So if you want to pick up Ray's course, what I want you to do is write in 3-Minute Expert in the comments section. I will send you the link via Facebook message, and then when you purchase from me, I will give you this spreadsheet as well as a more in-depth detailed tutorial on how to really use it to maximize your results. So with that said, I have to get going here. My husband just texted me telling me that he's ready to get picked up from work, so I have to go pick him up, and then we're going to go make a Costco run. So make sure that you share this with people you know. Pick up Ray's course. Oh, and before I forget too, I should let you know, I'm going to just bring this up over here, is Todd and Leah, they're doing this webinar training tomorrow night, which is how to use Twitter to get more views to your blog. They have been doing this where they're getting an extra, I'm just going to show you down here, an extra 5,700 views to their blog from just Twitter traffic alone. So if you're really struggling with SEO and doing keyword research, this is going to help you out a lot. So, and they've also been able to use this to get 30 plus leads a day, and as well as to get more views to your YouTube channel. So they're going to really bring the goods tomorrow night. I've never heard them train before, so I'm really excited to be coming to this webinar tonight or tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern. To sign up, go to webinar.drlisamthompson.com, webinar.drlisamthompson.com, webinar.drlisamthompson.com. So with that said, have a great afternoon, guys. We'll talk to you tomorrow, and make sure that you pick up Ray's course and register for this webinar. Take care.